Being the home of the Beatles, Liverpool has a lot of Beatles-themed attractions, and one of the longest running of these is the Beatles Story. Let's pop inside and take a look around. The Beatles Story presents the story of the Beatles chronologically, starting with John Lennon, Paul McCartney and George Harrison's skiffle band, the Quarrymen. This is followed by a display about the Casbah Coffee Club, where the Beatles first built a local following before heading off to Hamburg. In Hamburg, they played a series of demanding 5 to 8 hour performances, which helped them hone their skills. After returning to Liverpool, having played 246 nights in Hamburg, the band had gained the experience needed to make their mark on the city's music scene. The Beatles Story is a well-organised attraction featuring displays designed to resemble key moments from the band's history. These include recreated street scenes, offices, studios, and a replica of the Cavern Club interior where the Beatles first gained a loyal local following. It was also here that Brian Epstein, who later became their manager, discovered the band. Under his guidance, they transitioned from a popular Liverpool band to an international sensation. Here's a replica of the Abbey Road Studios where the Beatles recorded most of their albums between 1962 and 1970. The exhibit about the Beatles' international tours starts off with a replica of the interior of an aeroplane cabin. This is a great spot to sit down and take a short break. Then we move on to displays about the band's later years, where they released hits like Eleanor Rigby, Strawberry Fields Forever, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Magical Mystery Tour and Yellow Submarine. This part of the Beatles Story includes a replica of the Magical Mystery Tour bus, and even a walk-through replica of a Yellow Submarine. The Beatles Story includes displays about the individual careers of John, Paul, George and Ringo after the band split in 1970, shortly after their final performance on the rooftop of the Apple Corps building in Savile Row in 1969. You also pass through an exhibit about the Beatles in India, before going through the cafe and then exiting through the gift shop, which is an excellent spot if you want to buy gifts for a Beatles fan.
Well, that was the Beatles Story in Liverpool. If you're ever in Liverpool, it's well worth popping in, taking a look around. It's a very well laid out attraction that shows the story of the Beatles from the birth of the band and their early days in Hamburg right to solo careers after the band is split up. If you enjoyed this and like to see more videos of things to see and do in England as well as places to stay, please like and subscribe.